Hey to my now 31 subscribers, how are you guys doing today? I know in my last video I had 11 subscribers. I have gone up 20, so now I have 31, which is progress. Okay, I got a lot of views on my last video, which is crazy. I was hoping to get at least 100 and I'm at like 270, so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully I can get this video to be just as much, if not more, and maybe gain a little bit more subscribers on the way. Anyway, so today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup routine, which is this look right here. These are probably one of my favorite videos to watch, so I figured why not do it too? Why not just throw my video on the internet if someone's interested and sees my page and is like, oh, I really like her makeup. Here you go. Here it is for everyone. You guys enjoy and let's get right into it. So first thing we're gonna do is prime. The one I use is a Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I believe is a water-based primer. So you want to be careful. No, it's a silicone based. It's like if your foundation's a water-based, then use a water-based. If it's silicone-based, use a silicone-based. That's what I've heard anyways. I don't really follow that rule, but I can pretend I do because I just said it like I know it. So the first thing I do after that is my brows, just to let that sink in. I always do my brows first just because if I mess them up, it is a lot easier to fix. Anastasia Dip Powder and Ebony. I use a lighter shade, which is this one. So I start lightly on the tail of my brow, that's how I begin. And then I go into the very front, right underneath, and draw like that straight line that basically defines the whole brow together. Yeah, I used to use the darker shade and I used to go ham on the brows. Like, it was tragic. Like, I can't believe anybody even let me walk out of the house like that. I look at pictures and I'm just like, okay, I look like I have two freaking caterpillars on my face, but not like the good kind of caterpillars, like the bad, like what are you doing with those brows kind of caterpillars. So now it's concealer time. I'm just grabbing whatever concealer I have. This is a Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm putting like a dollop on my hand, and then I'm taking this MAC brush, tap into the concealer, and I go right underneath. I don't know how I used to not ever do this with my brows. Like, I wish I did a makeup routine 5 years ago when how I used to do my makeup in high school, or not high school, and like freshman year of high school, because I'm curious because I don't even remember. Once I've done right underneath the brows, which is kind of, I go with whatever's left, I don't add more, and I use like the top half and I just fix, like lightly fix the front. Onto foundation. I'm kind of in between foundations right now. I'm figuring out which one I like, but at the moment I'm combining two together to get as close to my shade as possible, because I swear no one ever has my shade, because my chin, you can't tell on camera, but my chin and my forehead are a lot darker than my cheeks here, so then when I go to get matched, they match this, but then my neck is, it's just a mess. So right now I'm using the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex. So this one is really light. This is kind of the one that I, like if I wear this by itself, like it looks like it matches in camera, but it doesn't. I swear it doesn't match, okay? It's way too light once I blend it out. Like, this is how it is. I'm either in denial of how white I look, of how white I am, or I'm just, I don't know. I don't even have an explanation. And I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Concealer. So I tried to get this in my shade, but I couldn't find my shade and it was too dark. I thought it was my shade and then I tried it and it was too dark. So what I do now is I just throw some of this. Oh, look at the color difference. Do you see the color difference? How did I think this was my shade? I don't know, because it does look like my shade when I put it on, so whatever. Okay, I go on my cheeks and my nose, my chin, and my forehead, and then I just blend further with the Beauty Blender. I know you're supposed to like bring the foundation down to your neck, but I don't have time for that. I think it looks pretty good, pretty matched if you ask me. Next up is concealer. I also mix my concealers because we already know the problem I have. So I'm using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20, which is a lighter shade. And I just use my fingers for this because if you've ever used this, you know warming it up in your fingers is the best way to put it on. Don't like a bright under eye. I like an even under eye. So I take another concealer in a darker shade, which was my summer shade, and I mix it. I was using the Airspun powder when I was using, because I was using the Tarte Shape Tape, but I recently switched over again to the MAC one, and the Airspun just didn't go well with this concealer. It would crease, so I went back to the Laura Mercier, which is what I was using before when I used this concealer, and it's a lot better. It doesn't crease as much. And make sure there's no creases, and I deep dip right into there, and I apply. So I don't bake, because like I said, I don't like super bright under eyes, so when I apply it, I kind of like push it into the skin. I'm also gonna apply it on the top half of my eye. And I take the Charlotte Tilbury powder, the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin. I bought this because a lot of people raved about it, and honestly, I don't know what the hype's about. It's a nice powder, don't get me wrong, but is it a $45 worth powder? No. So when I apply this, I just take a Morphe M106 and I pat it on my face rather than buff. Well, I buff on my neck, but it's kind of the only area in my forehead. And I take this clean brush and I just wipe away the excess on my eyes because there's always excess powder around there that I don't need. Okay, then we're going to set the brows in place. And I just use Maybelline's Great Lash Clear Mascara. I look crazy, that's fine. And now time for my favorite part. I love this part. I love contour, I love bronzer. It's my favorite part of makeup. What I'm gonna take is the Bahama Mama on a MAC 150. And this is for contour, so I'm sure we all know how to contour here, but I only do like the top of my cheekbone for this. And then my forehead, because I have a huge forehead. To bronze, I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I kind of dig in there and I just bronze up. That looks good. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. powder brush, which is like a flat kabuki kind of, and I just blend that out more. So next step is eyes. I take this e.l.f. concealer brush. Don't know how this is a concealer. How am I supposed to blend out concealer with that? Take the product off. I'm just gonna make a wing, a tiny wing. Nothing crazy. You can see that wing. I'm not finished. Sorry, I'm covering. I'm not good at this. Filming videos. Take more of that product and I go underneath the eye with it. Okay, next is blush. So I used to never use blush. Like, blush? Ew. Contour? I mean bronzer? Okay, blush? Ew. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I follow the trends once in a while, and this was a trend that I wanted to try. NARS Liquid Brush in Orgasm. Of course, whenever I want to try something, I want the most expensive one. I couldn't have just gotten a cheap one. I had to get the expensive one. This was, I think, like $30. So now I just do it because I I don't want to waste the $30 I spent on it. I take that much, take back my beauty blender, like dip into it, and then I tap the excess off. And then smile and go on the rows of your cheeks. Blend, blend. It's all about the blend. It's all about the blend. It's all about the blend. Once you look like a rosy maniac, and then whatever's left, I just go on the bridge of my nose here, because you know, gotta look youthful. I take Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and this mascara is clumpy. She's clumpy. Like, I'm literally taking all the clumps off right now. I use a very light hand, and I do one tiny layer of this mascara, just like that. Okay, then I'm gonna go into my OG Telescopic, which is the best mascara ever. I've been using this since like middle school because Carly Bible recommended it. We know that she has the best lashes. So what did I have to do? I had to go buy the L'Oreal Telescopic, and now it's the best. I would like to believe that I got my friends hooked on it. But you know, I could be wrong. So yeah, make your ugly lash face, because we all make an ugly lash now. This is mine. Yes, I know. It's not the most flattering look, but you know we all have a mascara face. Don't lie. If you don't have a mascara face, then you're lying. Okay, next step, which I know you've probably been waiting for, brush out your eyebrows. Last step, and most important step, glow. So I'm not too big on the glow on my cheeks. I'm really big on the nose glow. Like, what's going on there? So I use Fenty Beauty's Kilowatt in Hustler Baby, and I dip very lightly like that, and I tap, and I go right on the high points. I'm not too big on the whole cheek glow, like I've said, so I go very lightly. But then I like go like this, and I go on my nose because I'm all for the nose highlight. Cupid's bow. Then whatever's left, I jog on my forehead and on my chin. And girl, she done. Right after I do that, I've had some time for my mascara to dry, so then I take the Too Faced Hangover Primer Spray and I spray that baby. Don't be afraid to go in, because I have a lot of powder on my face, I would like to think. So I go in with this to mesh it all together. And it smells like coconuts. Alrighty, so that is my everyday makeup routine. So yeah, you can't really see the wings once I put the mascara on. Honestly, I went a little light today on it, but it's fine. It's just for like giggles, I guess, for dimension. Sometimes you could really see it, but today you can't. So that is my makeup video. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you next time. See you in my next one.